Hello, it's my pleasure to present SafeMimic, a method for safe and autonomous human-to-robot imitation for mobile manipulation. Imagine a future where robots are part of our daily lives. Users will want to teach them new tasks just like teaching another person. How can such end users help the robot learn new tasks? One option is to teleoperate to collect data, but teleoperation requires expertise and is time-consuming. A more natural way is to directly show a robot how to perform that task. Prior works have tried to tackle this but are limited to shorter horizon, skill-level tasks. However, learning to perform multi-step mobile manipulation tasks from one video is challenging. This requires understanding the goal of the human for each step and adapting the motions of the human to the robot. Some prior works have focused on adapting the extracted actions from the video to the robot's embodiment. For instance, in our previous work, ScrewMimic, we enabled the robot to define bimanual actions in the real world. However, during the refinement procedure, the robot would often reach unsafe states, forcing me to press the e-stop, and would require me to reset the environment after each episode. For scalable action refinement in the real world, the robot needs to do it safely and autonomously. So how do we get robots to learn from a single human demo of multi-step mobile manipulation safely and autonomously? We introduce SafeMimic, which consists of 3 modules. The first is the human video parsing module. It inputs a third-person RGB video of the human performing the task. Using off-the-shelf human body tracker and VLM-based video segmentation module, SafeMimic extracts the semantic goals of the human and its low-level motions. It then translates each segment into robot actions. For instance, here is an example of the extracted segments and human motions for the task of filling water in a pot. Direct execution of the extracted low-level motions often fails, so SafeMimic refines and adapts each segment in the real world. SafeMimic samples new actions close to the extracted human motion and checks if it is safe to execute it using our trained safety queue functions. Only a safe action shown in green is attempted. But what to do if the robot reaches a state where no action is predicted to be safe? Having a human intervene is an option, but that is costly. So we use a simple but powerful mechanism of backtracking where the robot simply undoes its previous action to bring it to a state where there are safe actions possible. This allows the robot to act autonomously. In case maximum attempts have been reached without obtaining a success, SafeMimic allows the robot to backtrack all the way to the last grasp and explore a new grasp mode and continues until a success is detected. This allows the robot to not only adapt the continuous trajectory actions but also adapt the grasps. At the core of SafeMimic are the safety queue functions. We train them in simulation because training them in the real world would be dangerous as the robot needs to actually experience unsafe actions to learn this model. The queue value is 1 if the current or next state is unsafe and 0 otherwise. For example, placing a pot in the sink is safe until it collides, then the queue value jumps to 1. We train an ensemble of safety queue functions in domain-randomized simulation environments by sampling random and noise-corrupted task-related actions. The queue functions are trained on different scenarios including articulated object interaction, rigid body pick-and-place, and base navigations. To help the robot learn from its real-world refinements, we use a policy memory module. It stores successful grasps and trajectories, applies geometric augmentations, and trains a PointNet-based model. Given a point cloud and task description, it predicts the right action, like predicting a side grasp for placing can on the shelf, but predicting a top grasp for placing the can in a box, and also predicting trajectories to open the drawer from different base positions. We evaluate SafeMimic on 7 challenging tasks involving multi-step navigation and manipulation, articulated object manipulation, and context-rich manipulation. Here we show the result of the robot safely and autonomously adapting the motions extracted from the human video for all the 7 multi-step mobile manipulation tasks. The robot utilizes SafeMimic's simulation-trained safety queue functions to ensure that only safe actions are executed. It also utilizes SafeMimic's backtracking mechanism whenever it is predicted that no safe action is possible, making the process more autonomous. Here's how SafeMimic compares to baselines. The x-axis shows the 7 tasks, and the y-axis shows the success rate over 5 trials. Directly executing the extracted human motion achieves only 20% success rate in 2 tasks and 0 in others, highlighting the need for exploration. Exploration without safety also fails often, highlighting the role of our queue functions. Imitation learning performs worse, suggesting that our noisy sim data is enough for SafeMimic but not for imitation learning, which needs more and cleaner data. Baselines struggle in these long step tasks but they do achieve partial successes as shown here. However, SafeMimic is the only one that achieves success in all tasks. We also test if the policy memory helps to reduce future explorations by learning task-specific actions. Without the policy memory module, the robot tries to open the drawer in the same manner as the human. However, this strategy leads to the robot reaching joint limits, and it takes much longer time to refine the action. Whereas with the policy memory, the robot predicts its grasping strategy that works better for its embodiment and opens the drawer in fewer exploration steps. SafeMimic with policy memory reduces the number of exploration steps by 58% on average. In summary, we present SafeMimic, which enables safe and autonomous human-to-robot imitation for mobile manipulation tasks. We show that simulation is a viable source for learning safety queue functions and deploying them in the real world. And lastly, backtracking actions is a simple yet effective mechanism for autonomous real-world exploration. Thank you.